Welcome everyone. In this video I will discuss the 2002 horror film, Dog Soldiers. A couple camp around a fire in the Scottish woods. The woman gives the man a silver knife as a gift for taking her there. Later they are getting intimate in their tent. They hear a noise and see someone slowly unzipping the tent door. There is a loud growl and the woman is grabbed by her legs and off the ground. She struggles and screams but falls to the floor still and is dragged out. The man, terrified, tries to reach for the knife but freezes and a howl is heard. Elsewhere, a soldier named Cooper runs through the woods pursued by other soldiers. He begins to fight them but is overwhelmed. One of them, Captain Ryan, congratulates him on evading capture for 22 hours, revealing it was a test to join a special unit. Captain Ryan tells Cooper to eliminate a dog but he refuses to. He then orders him but Cooper still refuses. He berates him and fails. Cooper then takes out the dog himself. Cooper attacks him but is overpowered and sent back to his squad. Sometime later, Cooper and his squad are dropped off in the Scottish Highlands for a training exercise. Private Joe Kirkley complains because he is missing the England football match because of this. Sergeant Wells reminds the squad that they are facing off against the Special Forces as Cooper lays out the plans for attack. Wells tells him he's glad he didn't make the Special Forces because the squad would be worse without him as they all continue on. As the soldiers travel through the woods, Captain Ryan watches them from afar. They all rest around the fire at night telling each other their greatest fears when all of a sudden a cow falls from the air, causing everyone to panic. Private Terry starts firing blanks at it and Private Spoon laughs at him. They check out the body and Cooper informs them the cow is covered in teeth marks. Wells calms the men down, telling them to keep the area secure till the morning and to keep watch. Elsewhere, Ryan is looking around when an unseen figure attacks him. In the morning, the soldiers search for what could have attacked the cow. They see a flare go off in the distance and go towards it, where they find the Special Forces camp empty but covered in blood and parts. The soldiers take the weapons and Wells tells Corporal Campbell to call for help on the net. Ryan pops up with his gun asking for help. Cooper and Wells rush to him and see that he is badly injured. They try to patch him up while he cryptically says there was only supposed to be one. Campbell can't find a signal on the radio, so Wells tells Terry to go find the Special Forces radio. He finds it but it has been destroyed. Cooper tells Wells it was a covert mission since Ryan was wearing normal clothes and had tranquilizer darts and nets. He says they need to get Ryan inside or he will die of hypothermia. The soldiers begin to hear howling and run into the woods. Campbell agrees to guard the rear while the others keep moving. He sees something move and tries to fire but his gun jams. He tries to escape and runs through the trees but doesn't look where he's running and gets impaled on a tree branch. Then an unseen figure finishes him off. Wells searches through the woods and finds a blood trail. He gets attacked from behind but manages to repel the monster with his gun. He finds Campbell's body and tries to run but gets his stomach torn open. The monster is about to finish him off when Cooper shoots it. He tries to help Wells and the monster attacks again. They shoot it and Cooper drags him to the others. The soldiers run through the woods shooting at the monsters while they attempt to escape. They see a car and Spoon almost gets hit trying to stop it. A woman named Megan tells them to get in. The car gets stuck in the mud as monsters surround it. One of them tries to break through the roof but Kirkley cuts it and they narrowly escape. Megan tells them her friend's farm is nearby and takes them there. No one is home, so Cooper and Spoon search the place. Cooper hears a noise and opens a door but it is just a dog. The others enter the house. The soldiers help themselves to the food while Spoon treats Wells. Cooper asks Megan to take them to the nearest town. She agrees, so he and Spoon leave to get the car. He lights a flare and they see that the engine has been destroyed. The creatures have also found them. He throws it and they run inside but the flare causes the car to explode. The creatures try to get into the house but the soldiers fight to keep the door closed. Meanwhile, the dog Sam tries to help himself to some of Wells's insides. Cooper shoots outside and locks the door. Ryan tells them to shut the dog up and is about to shoot it when Terry throws up on him. He heads to the bathroom to clean himself and Cooper instructs the soldiers to secure the house and Terry to fill pots with boiling water. Megan tells Cooper they are dealing with werewolves as she and Cooper tend to Wells. They take him upstairs as the others find various weapons to defend themselves. Wells thanks Cooper for saving him while they treat him. He screams in pain and tells Cooper to knock him out, which he does. Megan tells Cooper she's a zoologist and heard stories of werewolves, so she came here to investigate them. They go downstairs and Cooper tells the others they have to stand and fight. Megan tells the others about the werewolves, saying that she has studied them and that they hunt in groups. She tells them that at least 15 people have disappeared and that no one has got close enough to try silver bullets. The group questions Ryan and asks why he's here. Cooper looks at a picture of the family and notices that Ryan looks a lot better than earlier. He tries to check his wound, but Ryan pulls a gun. Megan hits him with a pan and they grab him, seeing that he has completely healed. They tie him up and suddenly the power goes out. The monsters begin their attack and Cooper tells the others to conserve their ammo as they are low. He tells Megan to look after Sam and watch Ryan, who glances at her. Spoon notices the door handle move and then the doors start to bang on both sides. One of the werewolves tries to get in the window but Kirkley shoots it. Terry and Cooper hold off another and Spoon protects the door, firing out the window when one tries to break in. He holds the door shut and Cooper picks up a pot of boiling water, throwing it in the monster's face. Kirkley fires his shotgun but one of them grab it and try to shoot him. He dives and throws a grenade out of the window. When he tries to reload, one of the werewolves grabs him from behind. He tries to fight it off, but Cooper runs over with a sword and swipes the hand off. Cooper hears a noise upstairs and runs to help Wells. He sees one inside and tries to shoot but is grabbed and drops his gun. He throws books at Wells to wake him up and they both manage to get their guns and blow the monster out the window. The fighting stops for a moment and when Terry turns his back to the window he is pulled out. The group meet in the kitchen and Megan tells them about Terry. They want to go get him but Ryan tells Cooper he's dead and you know it, stopping them. Megan tells them sunrise is in 6 hours and Cooper gives her a rabbit's foot for luck, but Ryan says you'll need more than luck. It's revealed that her and Ryan know each other because she was assigned to his team during his first visit here to check out the stories. Cooper gives her a gun for protection and she looks out the window at the monsters. She tells the men there's a car in the barn. Kirkley volunteers to hotwire it and they decide Spoon will be a decoy. They tie ropes to the bed and Kirkley asks Megan if she knows who won the match, but she doesn't. Spoon jumps out the window and starts to shout while lighting a flare. The werewolves head towards him and Kirkley climbs out the other window and runs to the barn. Spoon escapes and climbs back in the house, but one of the monsters grabs the rope, pulling the bed to the wall, trapping Cooper. Megan takes pictures and the flash stuns the monster while they cut the rope. Kirkley gets in the car and sees a werewolf eating Terry. It throws Terry's head and starts to attack him, but Kirkley fights it off and drives out the barn. The others head to the car but Kirkley realizes there's a werewolf in the back seat. He attacks it but is taken out. The others get to the car and open it but find his body and the wolf inside. Megan shoots it and they shut the door. The group mourn Kirkley and afterwards Cooper tells them the car is falling apart. They interrogate Ryan and he tells them he was sent there to capture a werewolf but didn't know there was more than one. He says Cooper and the others were bait. Wells attacks him and he begins to turn into a werewolf. He transforms and the others fight him, cutting and shooting him, but Ryan breaks through the window and escapes. They board up the window and realize that the house they are in belongs to the werewolves. Megan says they're good people but Cooper says it's a pity because they will have to end them. She tells them wolf packs stick together, somewhere that's safe and warm, pointing out the barn. Cooper and Spoon grab a gas tank when Spoon worries about Wells but Cooper tells him he's with us. Cooper asks Wells if he's okay and he says he feels great and that's a problem. Wells tells him to escape and he will hold them back, showing him his wounds have healed and saying it's only a matter of time before he turns. But Cooper refuses to leave him. The group fills the Land Rover with gas canisters and Cooper drives it into the barn while it leaks petrol. Spoon tries to light it but the matches won't work. Wells uses a Molotov to light it while Cooper sprints back to the house. He gets in and the barn explodes. Megan tells Cooper she's sorry and that she thought they could help her. Cooper realizes there were no werewolves in the barn and that she is part of the family. She says she never wanted to be part of this and reveals she unlocked the back door. The other monsters appear behind her and she begins to transform. Wells shoots her and they run upstairs but Spoon gets separated and runs to another room. Cooper uses a grenade and Spoon tries to barricade the door and shoot but runs out of bullets. Wells and Cooper lock themselves in separate toilets while a werewolf breaks into Spoon's room and he fist fights it. He manages to cut it but gets knocked back. Cooper kicks a sink off the wall and Wells grabs a spray can as a wolf hand comes through the door. Spoon brutally attacks the werewolf but it gets up unaffected and throws him. Wells uses fire to repel a monster while Cooper tries to break through the wall. Spoon beats one with a pan but another grabs him and they take him out. Cooper reaches Wells and then uses a knife to get through the wall to a bedroom. They both climb through and block the hole. The two men hide in a wardrobe and find piles of bones. Wells shoots through the floor and they both drop down to the kitchen where they find Sam as well as Spoon's remains. Wells tells Cooper to get in the basement but he doesn't want to leave him. Wells tells him he needs Cooper to survive and begins to transform as Cooper and Sam enter the basement. Wells cuts the gas line and the werewolves enter the room. One slaps the lighter out of his hand but he hits the spark on the oven causing the house and monsters to explode. Cooper finds bodies in the basement and gets attacked by Ryan in werewolf form. The monster beats on him but Sam attacks it. Cooper finds the couple's silver knife and stabs it. He grabs a gun and finishes the monster off. Cooper and Sam leave the destroyed building as the film ends. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.